Hello everyone, good morning. Is my voice audible to all? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So, continuing with the lecture series, as you all know that online education is the need of today's engineering and technology system. So, continuing with this, I'll be teaching you data structure in this semester. It is one of the core subjects of computer programming. Here, you will come to know the basics of C programming language, how they are implemented, and what is this data structure, what is the use of data structure, why do we use data structure in computer programming, and what are the benefits that we get after applying the data structure. So first we will understand all the theoretical concepts of data structure, as well as by understanding that we have to implement all those concepts practically also. So this subject is one of the core engineering subjects, and it will be useful for you every time whenever you start programming, or whenever you design, or whenever you think about programming. See, remember, whenever you are declaring any variable, or anywhere wherever you are using an array, then that time you are making use of a data structure. We all know that what is the importance of array in programming. Why do we use array? If you do not use array, how complex and lengthier our program size will be. Okay, so this is array is one type of data structure. So we'll see what are the various other types also. But before proceeding forward, let us see what is the total syllabus that you have to study during this entire course of this semester for data structure. So as you know that before studying data structure, you should know that there are total 6 units which are to be learned. Okay, each unit comprise of only 6 hours. So total contact hours, total lecture hours will be 36 for you. Okay, so in 36 hours you will be very much familiar with all the concepts of data structure, how they are implemented. You will be knowing about what is the concept of array, stack, queue, linked list, single linked list, double linked list, what is a tree, what is a binary tree. Everything you will come to know after successfully learning this 36 hours. Okay. There are some prerequisites which are to be followed before learning this data structure. And what is that is you should have a basic and thorough implementation knowledge of C programming language. Means what we have studied in the first year, you should be able to recall that in second year now onwards, because here we will not prepare those sample programs such as addition of two numbers, matrix, and everything that you have already done and you are master in that. So now whatever the concept we will learn in data structure, we have to implement those concepts practically here using C programming language. So whenever we are talking about implementation of a concept, then we should be very much thorough in our implementation in programming language. So here we will consider all our programs which will be done in C program itself. Not only C, this data structure can be implemented in any programming language. It can be implemented in C++, it can be implemented in Java also. But now, as we are very much familiar of C programming language, so we will implement this in C programming language. However, if anyone is willing to implement this in C++ or Java, he is always welcome. He can contact me. We will implement those in C++ as well as Java. But remember, this implementation, whatever you implement in any programming language, you will be having a practical exam that and those programs have to be performed in the practical examination also. So since C is our one of the basic programming language and we are very much familiar with all the concepts of C program, so that's why we will implement this according to the university curriculum. We will implement this in C programming language. But all the suggestions are welcome if you try to implement this in C++ or in Java. It will be very good for you. Okay. Beside learning C language, prior to learning C language, we should know what is the role, what is algorithm, what is flowchart. Have you studied? Yes, anyone can reply. Hello. Can anyone reply what is algorithm, what is flowchart? Anyone can unmute his or her mic and he can speak. Hello, are you listening? No one want to reply? Yes, anyone can reply. हर्षा बड़गुजर आप हो, आप बताइए. ऑन अनम्यूट करो माइक आपका. हैरी जैन कौन है? अनम्यूट करो माइक. हेलो, आर am I audible? Anyone? Hello. Hello. Am I audible? Can you reply anyone?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
रिप्लाई तो देना चाहिए. कोई भी रिप्लाई नहीं दे रहा. क्या
Yes,
समझेगा
sir.
मुझे? एक दो व्यक्ति अपने माइक ऑन ही रहने दो, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. ठीक है. यस, कौन बोल रहा था? यस, हु वाज दैट?
Sir, hello, sir.
हाँ, यस, कौन? बोलिए.
Algorithm is a set of well-defined instruction to solve a problem.
Yes, absolutely correct. But there is some correction in that. It is not a set of well-defined. It is a user-defined set of instructions.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. तो जब तक आप इंटरेक्ट करोगे नहीं, आप सीखोगे नहीं. दिस इज आवर फर्स्ट लेक्चर, सो डोंट नीड टू वरी. बट आपका जवाब 90% सही था. वेल डिफाइंड की जगह पे यूजर डिफाइंड होना चाहिए.
हाँ
So
sir. Okay, sir.
for every problem we can design an algorithm, and after designing that algorithm we can design a flowchart for that algorithm. Already we have designed some algorithm, already we have designed some flowchart, but these are the very best programming practices that one should consider before writing any piece of code. अगर हमें किसी ने बोला है कि आप वेलकम टू ऑल ऐसा मैसेज भी प्रिंट कराइए, उसके पहले हमारे दिमाग में एक सेट ऑफ इंस्ट्रक्शंस आती है कि हमें कैसे करना है. तो वो जो सेट ऑफ इंस्ट्रक्शंस हमारे दिमाग में चल रही होती है, दैट इज योर एल्गोरिथम. Okay, so algorithms are nothing but it is a predefined, some user defined set of instructions which are written to solve a problem. Okay,
Yes.
so you
Yes.
should be very much familiar writing algorithm and designing flowchart before studying data structure. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
तो जैसे कि मैंने बताया कि that we have to study 6 units. Each unit will be given a 6 hours of weightage. So today we will see only the introduction, what is data structure, how it is, where it is to be implemented, क्या क्या हमें पढ़ना है, कौन सी बुक रेफर करनी है. ठीक है. So in unit number 1 we will study all the basics of data structure. What is need of data structure, what are the basic terminologies, classification क्या है, data type, data structure, abstract data type. Then what is an information, how will you represent an information, what is difference between a data and information, and then how will you write a C program, how will you run a C program, and how will you analyze a C program. This is a new term, analyze, because up to now we have only created a program, run the program, but now we will see a new term which is called as the analyzing of a C program. Means how much time it takes to run, what is the case, best case है, worst case है, average case है, what is the running time efficiency, whether our code is a good code or a bad code, that we will analyze our C program and we'll make a note of that. So these are all the basic concepts which are to be covered in unit number 1. Okay. So this is very, very simple, but we will cover it in detail in the upcoming lecture. Unit
Yes, sir.
number 2. Thank you, Mr. Harry Jain. Good. I like it. Unit number 2, we will study about arrays. We already have studied about arrays, but here there are some data structure operations which we will consider, and we will see array in much more in detail, where these arrays are actually used in programming, how a memory is allocated to array, what are the advantages of using array, where should we use array, and where should we do not use an array. Okay, we will see one by one. What is sequential organization, linear organization, non-linear in the sense tree, graph, these are all non-linear data structure. So linear is array, non-linear is tree, graph. We will see one by one. Then what is an array? How will you process an array? Sparse matrix, transpose of a sparse matrix. Interesting concept is a hash table, where all the data can be stored and retrieved immediately within a fractions of seconds. How does hash tables are different from arrays? We will also see that. What are the various modes of hash function? Open addressing, perfect chaining, quadratic probing, linear probing, hash functions, hash table implementation. We will see all in unit number 2. So unit number 2 is only divided into 2 parts. First one is array, operations on array, concept of array, how to use arrays, where to use array, and where we should not use array. And the another part is hash table, implementing hash table, what are the different type of operations that are to be performed on hash table. So we'll see in all these concepts in unit number 2. Are you getting, everyone? Yes, anyone?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, good, good. Unit number 3 is again very simple. You have already known the concept of sequential searching. अगर हमारे पास एक list of elements है, in that list we have suppose 10 elements and we have to search a particular element in that list. So that is sequential searching. If we have a list of sorted number and in that list sorted numbers we have to search any number, that is binary searching. Then what is skip list? Skip list and various operations उसमें रहते हैं insertion, deletion, searching, traversing, okay, copying, length finding. These are the various operations that can be performed on data structure, not only list but any data structure. Okay, then this is all about searching. And again in sorting we will study about bubble sort, insertion sort, selection sort, radix sort. Another topics, divide and conquer, that includes 2 algorithms for sorting, merge sort and quick sort. And for searching, binary search is an example of divide and conquer technique. Okay, and in the last we will study what are the various file handling concepts. So this is all about unit number 3. Okay, so unit number 3 is divided into 2 parts. First one is searching and second one is sorting. Okay, so in searching we will be differentiating between 2 techniques. First one is sequential search and binary search. And in sorting, we will study various sorting algorithms such as bubble sort, insertion sort, selection sort, radix sort, merge, and quick sort. Okay. And then in the last, there is one small concept. What is file handling? what is file, how to add record, and how to handle file at runtime. Okay, we'll study that. Is it clear? Unit number 3.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Unit number 4 is something which is very interesting and very easy, and that is the concept of linked list. Here we will study only one concept, and that is only the linked list. How linked list is different from array. See, array is a sequential data structure, whereas linked list are dynamic data structure. array के लिए मेमोरी कंपाइल टाइम पे अलोकेट होती है, लिंक लिस्ट के लिए मेमोरी डायनामिक टाइम यानी रन टाइम पर अलोकेट होती है. दोनों में बहुत डिफरेंस है. Both are having a large number of and huge differences between their working operation. So when we are considering about good programming techniques, it is better to use linked list. We will see why. Okay, when we will study this in detail, when I will teach you in detail, I will tell you why do we use array and where do we use linked list. So there are again many types of linked list: singly linked list, single linked list, or singly. It is pronounced as single or singly. Then double linked list or doubly, DOUBLY, doubly linked list, circular linked list, and operations. Operations in itself: creation, insertion, displaying, searching, and deletion. These are the 5 basic primary operations which are performed on any data structure. So here linked list is our data structure, so we will perform all these operations. कौन से? Creation, insertion, then searching any element, traversing, and then you can finally perform delete operation. Also you can perform display operation to view the position of elements in a linked list at any point of time. कभी भी आप elements display करके देख सकते हो. Okay, and then what is the concept of dynamic memory management? Because it is very important that memory should be managed effectively on a PC. So for that, what are the various memory management techniques we will see, and what is this garbage collection, and what is the importance of garbage collection? That also is a very important concept we will discuss in unit number 4. Is it clear? So unit number 4 will only discuss only about linked list. What is the concept of linked list? What are the different types of linked list? Memory management technique. In that we will study dynamic memory management and garbage collection. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Next, 5th unit is a very interesting unit again. It contains 2 parts. First one is stack, another one is queue. What is a stack data structure? What is queue data structure? Again, various operations that can be performed on stack. कौन से? Creation, insertion, deletion, display, searching. Okay, but in stack there are the operations of adding element is called as push, removing existing element is called as pop. So in stack, push and pop are the basic operations. Okay, and in queue there are operations called as enqueue and dequeue. Enqueue means adding a new element, dequeue means removing an existing element. Okay, so these are the various topics that we will cover in stack and queue data structure. One of the important is application of data structure of stack. Means application of stack, we will see expression conversion from one expression, means infix to prefix, infix to postfix. So we'll see all those one by one when we'll study all these. What is the importance of recursion? What is priority queue? What is normal queue? We'll study when I'll teach you everything when we'll discuss unit number 5. Is it okay? Okay, shall I proceed?
Yes, sir.
And the last one is the dynamic data structure, which are non-linear, that is a tree and graph. Again, you have a very basic understanding about what is tree, what is graph. We will discuss all this in detail. Okay, why do we use tree and where do we use tree and where do we use graph. Okay, so we'll discuss all these things, all these algorithms one by one when we will discuss unit number 6. It is very easy as compared to other techniques. Trees are very easy for implementation. Once you understand the logic, you can definitely code for program also. Okay, and then the last, these are the reference books. I request everyone to take a snapshot of this, note down. These are the reference book. The first one is the book which it is the prescribed by as per university standards. Okay, if you want to study, you have to consider the first one, reference. And if you are considering the textbook, so second number, Seymour-Lipschutz data structure. That is a prescribed book which I will recommend you to take into consideration. Remember, we are implementing the concept of data structure in C programming language. So data structure in C is the name of the technique. Okay, author name is Seymour-Lipschutz. Point number 2. Okay, so these are the suggested textbook. I request all of you to make a note of this, take a screenshot. These are the books, textbook which you should use for studying data structure. Okay, screenshot ले लिया इसका? Yes, anyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So that's all. This is all about the introduction of data structure. Total we have to study 6 units. Okay, and all these 6 units will be teaching you the all concepts and implementation of various topics which we have discussed just now. And all these topics have to be implemented practically also while you are doing the lab. So not only theoretical implementation, but also we will see the all the practical implementation of data structure. Okay, so I hope you have understood what you have to learn in this subject. Okay, do you want to ask any question, queries? Yes, all doubts are welcome. Anyone? Nowadays, as you see in the industries, there are many people who are writing code, software engineers, software designers. They have to write code only, but what if they don't write good quality code? Okay, so need of the hour is writing good quality code, which we will understand by making use of appropriate data structure while coding. Okay, so I'll end up this meeting over here. Thank you everyone. Okay,
Yes, sir.
thanks for your patience listening. Have a good. किसी को कुछ पूछना है? Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you.